So it's me, your boy, K. Samson. I talk about how government have already would make our women catch them. In one of my video about relationship, I tell us that government are the cost why many women out there are still single and why we have many divorces around the world. Because if you check like here in Italy where I base, if the population of people who are married are like 50, the divorce one are up to what, 20. Let's just be real. Sometimes it's so funny. When I was in school here in Italy, when I was in secondary school, so if I see some mature ladies, some of them will put ring the way I'm just putting it. I'll ask them, how long have you put this ring? Some said 12 years. Then they will still be smiling. They'll still be smiling. Why? Because men are afraid of the law that government have used against women. And women will be thinking that government is using this law to favor them. That government is using this law to do what? To guide them. The truth is this. Nothing like you being with your man in a home. Believe me. Think about it. If as a father now, or as a son, you travel, go maybe to another country, you come back home, you meet your mom and your dad in the same place, you eat and laugh and joke, do all sorts of things. You feel joy than you come from another place, only your mom you meet at home. Because today now, if your mother divorce you, as here in Europe, with many people I have seen, the only person that have the right to take his own children is the mother, which government have already make them think that they favor them, not knowing that they are using that means to do what? To catch them. So government is using this means to limit women from bearing what? Children. This is one of the secret of things that nobody will ever tell you. Government, I say so, government is using law to limit some women, many women, from having issue. Because the truth is this, the moment you get to 50 years, 50 something years, it becomes difficult for you to believe in yourself if you can have an issue. Because we have what they call what? Monopause. So the moment you enter monopause, it only got intervention that do what? That can help you. So government is really using this law that they put. If your man, if you divorce your man will be paying you what? Benefit. That is what many Africans are doing today now. And that's why you see a lot of Africans today, many of them are going to Africa to marry. Not that we don't have beautiful women here in Europe. We have a lot of them. They are so beautiful. They are angels. But not that is their fault. I'm not talking about this is their fault. But many of them have not yet to realize that government is using this law to keep them, to make them not to have issue, to limit them from not having their own baby. You know what I'm saying? So government is using this means to limit them. They themselves will be thinking that government is, because for instance now, if you have like here in Europe, you have like 2 children, you can even still stay at home even without working. That benefit will be enough for you to eat. That is why, and some women think that if they pursue the men out, if they push the men out of the home, so all this benefit will be their own alone, not knowing that they are also creating problems for themselves in time to come when it comes to their children. Because one, their children will not have that training of a father. He comes say, I've told us how many things that I gained from my father. I didn't talk about my mom. Because who teach me how to cook is my mom particularly, not my father, because my father don't have that time to teach me how to cook. But who teach me how to get wisdom is my dad. Yes, I learned from my mom, but the highest part is from my dad. That is why you see a lot of children now misbehaving. Why? Because that father foundation is not there. So government have used this law to keep some people particularly down, and many of them will be thinking that women need to be just like one lady that I was talking with. I'm sure whether she is from America. The next thing, she said a word that women is the first, that women always come the first, both in everything, in marriage, in relationship. Women is only, both at home, that women are the one who ought to command the man. I said, okay, that is your own part. But you come to realize that the reason why many women today are single, because they want to rule. I have a friend of mine who I asked, how many years have you been dating? She said she was with this man over what? Over something like 12 years. I said, now it will be like 18 years they have been together. They are still together. I was shocked. So when I come to their home, deeply to their home, I figured out the reason why the man did not marry her. Why? Because she command the man. The man will do this one, do this one. All the domestic work become on the man. She is now the rule of the house. One day she tell me that whatsoever she tell her boyfriend to do, that is what her boyfriend do. That her boyfriend don't have anything to say, rather than to do what she asked her boyfriend to do. I look at her, I say, this is ignorant, because that is why he himself refused to marry you. Because no man is comfortable to marry a woman that do or that control him. Believe me, men are not stupid. No man is ready to marry a woman that control him. The reason why many men now, are trying their best to stay in marriage, because one, they are afraid of law, the law that government are give. The law that government put, that is the reason why many of them are scared to do what? To leave their home. Because the moment they leave, they will start to pay tax. And the tax they will be paying, the women will also be using it to do what? To sponsor another guys out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you women can totally wake up and know that and take your position and limit the law of government, you will have your baby in your hand. Believe me. Why? Because government have used this law to catch many without them knowing the reason why government created this law. That divorce, the moment your man divorce you, you need to pay you need to be paying childhood benefit. Or the moment you marry a man, then if your man messed up, or he went with another woman, you just said there is no problem, I don't need you again, you don't love me, because the man make mistake, you just jump. So let's be careful, so that many of us will not end up regretting everything. Why? Because you women need to wake up. You are beautiful. You are so amazing. Believe me, all women in the world, you all are so amazing. But don't let government put you down. Don't let government keep you in a bondage without you opening your eyes, without you opening your brain. Because many government are putting this law to catch many. Believe me, you may not realize it now, but the truth is that government is automatically using this law to do what? To catch many women from getting married and from having issues. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed.